you had such a great and so often it's subtle appreciation of the way that Willie played, and I think you presented him uh, not just as an athlete, but as an artist in a certain
Right.
way. So just
Yeah.
tell me what set him apart as a player from the other greats of his time.
Well, there's a skill level. I mean, I think the way to describe Willie and think about him is in the early 60s, particularly when those peak years from when he got to San Francisco in 58, through 66, 67. He's equivalent figure to like a Sammy Davis Jr. or Sidney Poitier. He's a star, not just a player, but he's a star who's people like, they're attracted to. Um, and he had a kind of light around him. So when he played the game, he's someone that people stop to watch, and not just watch at bat, which happens with sluggers. You watched him in the field because he was flamboyant in a way that was. I mean, I go back to the basket catch. I mean, we talk about black excellence and we talk about black innovation. In almost every sport that black people move into in significant numbers, they bring an attitude, they bring a spirit, they bring a style that wasn't there before. I like to call it BAA, the Black Athletic Aesthetic, which is kind of like I'm here, but I'm gonna put a little something on the game. And the basket catch was such a signature thing. It seems like a simple thing. The ball's coming in the air and you catch it like this at your waist. But a moving baseball hit by powerful men at big speeds is not nothing to joke with. And most people who try to basket catch either miss the ball completely or get hit upside the head. Uh, so he had an ability to bring that to the game. The other thing we tried to show in the film that speaks to his celebrity was that Willie was on the Ed Sullivan Show regularly, which was the number one show in America every Sunday night. He was on sitcoms like Bewitched, like the Donna Reed Show. So he was accepted and celebrated in by white fans and white media in a way that was quite unique, and that sort of sets up and sort of predates the crossover athlete world of the Jordans and the Magic Johnsons later. He was that guy. And I always like to say that before Ali became the dominant figure in terms of black sports and American sports, it was Willie. Baseball was the biggest sport in America well into the 60s, and Willie was the most charismatic player in the game at that time. And I think one other thing for people to understand, because there have been so many home run records broken in the last few decades, when Willie broke Mel Ott's National League home run record, I think it was 514. The only person who hit more home runs than Willie at that point in time, and this is mid 60s, was Babe Ruth. So we've had the records and lot, but at that time it was unprecedented, and that 714 number loomed ahead of him as the only, the next goal. But again, Willie wasn't just a home run hitter; he was a base stealer, and he was a captain, and he was a correct, charismatic guy who was actually a pretty good actor when you watch these sitcoms. So I think in terms of the entire package, Willie's a dominant player because of not just how he played per se, his numbers, but the style, the energy, the charisma.